Hello there, Sam Fisher. How you all doing during this wonderful time of lockdown? Great, isn't it? I'm going to do something unusual, and I'm not going to go into my beliefs on why this lockdown is in place. I think there's too many of those videos already. But this is going to be one of my, or probably the most unpopular video I'm ever going to do, but it's one that I think that needs doing. I'm going to talk to you about Q, and, or rather the Q scam, because that's what it is. Before I start, I should tell you all that basically I used to be like all you Q faithful, until a few things made me question it, and then I started looking into it, and then I started looking deeper, and then I started finding out quite a lot. I'm going to start off with a few questions though, for the few Q faithful to answer. First of all, why has President Trump about 2 weeks ago put into law that he wants 5G across the country by the end of 2021, across the whole of US? Why has he not stopped it? Why is he putting research into 6G, 7G? Why has he put that into law? 5G kills people. You Q people should know that. So why is it being put into law? Why is he putting it into law? Is that part of the plan? If it is, what is the plan? You say trust the plan, but I can't see anything trustworthy there. Next question. Why did Trump lie about killing al-Baghdadi? Now I know what you're all going to say, but he did kill al-Baghdadi. No, he didn't. There's no such thing as al-Baghdadi. He's a bogeyman made up by the US Pentagon. They even tell you on their own website, under a paper called Methodology for Subjugating a Occupied Populace, where it goes into great detail how you use a bogeyman to instill fear into the population around the world. Because you do terror attacks yourself and blame it on al-Baghdadi. Why has he died 4 times since 2014? Don't believe me? Look it up. Al-Baghdadi has died on record in the mainstream press 4 times, maybe 5, since 2014. He's lying to you about al-Baghdadi part of the plan? You go on about him, he's taking over the Fed. He's taking over the Fed. He hasn't taken over the Fed, but even so, if he had, why is he still putting a cashless digital currency into operation? You lose your cash, control of your cash, you lose control of your money, and they can take it off you whenever they want. Is that part of the plan? Again, what is the plan? They're just a few examples of things that don't make sense with the Q faithful. Another one is, you go on about predictions that have been made, that have come true, that Q has made. I have not seen one that was made until after the fact. When people have turned around and interpreted a cryptic sentence to mean, oh, this was happened because Q has predicted it. Pardon? That's what's known in the psychological world as cold reading. When you read into things what you want to believe. if Q is real, why on earth, if Q is real, did he endorse a known charlatan in the form of David Wilcock in one of his posts? Corey Goode, I'll get to him in a minute, who's also an absolute bullshitter. And if Q was any sort of the person that he is, he would have realised that and not endorsed him, or his story, which is completely false, and Jordan Sater, which is David Wilcock's underling. Corey Goode is Secret Space Program story, right? Now you're going to laugh when you hear this. Is based on the old, very, very early Legend of Zelda games, which proves one thing, that Corey Goode is a very avid gamer, especially a Miyamoto fan. The Blue Avians that he kept going on about for so long are based on the Grand Fairies. That's how they started off. They started off as blue bird people. Even in the Ocarina of Time, one of the greatest games ever made, the Grand Fairies in that still have the feathers. Even though they look human, they still have the feathers, and they're still blue. Or blue-green, mostly. But the description he gave matches exactly the Grand Fairies from the original. The golden triangle-headed benevolent aliens are the Triforce wizards that got replaced by the Triforce from the Ocarina of Time onwards, but they started off as Triforce wizards that had golden triangle heads, pyramid heads. Ganondorf is a reptilian. Link's main adversary, Link is the hero. In fact, Link gets transported around Hyrule, the fictional land that he lives in a transparent blue sphere. I emailed Miyamoto and I told him this. 2 months later, all of a sudden, the Blue Avians and Golden Triangle Heads had to leave very hurriedly, according to David Wilcock and Corey Goode, in one of the most blatantly obvious, loads of crap, bullshit, blooming narratives I've ever heard in my life, and people fell for it. David Wilcock was featured in a programme on Channel 4 over in the UK on Dispatches about cults, alien cults. He did a 3-part series on aliens, on the alien phenomena that was going around the country. One of them was on cults that was springing up from all these aliens, charlatans basically, and they caught David Wilcock out. They also caught him stealing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off pensioners. They were lying in wait in one of his conferences with FBI agents, and unfortunately David Wilcock got a tip-off and went on the run and then disappeared for many years. I believe he was in jail. I believe that the FBI caught up with him and imprisoned him. When he came back out, going on about being the reincarnation of Edgar Casey, that was just after he'd been released from prison. Of course, I can't prove that, but these are the people that Q endorses. Why did the Q suddenly drop off when Praying Medic went on the run from the IRS? How many of you know that he went on the run from the IRS? He had to leave the country. He had to leave the USA. You see, Praying Medic was one of the people that hijacked it from one of the original creators of Q. When they moved from 4chan to 8chan was when after it got hijacked. A guy called Microchip accidentally live streamed himself uploading Q posts before he was doing a live Q deciphering stream, basically. People of the likes of Praying Medic and Pamphlet and a few other ones obviously saw that and hijacked it, took it from him and started monetizing it, making money off it, creating apps that cost $99. But yeah, Praying Medic was basically claiming the money that he was making from all his Q related stuff as part of his religious service. I mean, technically it is true because Q's come a part of a bit of a religion now, and worryingly so. But yeah, he was getting chased off the IRS. Now, nowadays, I think it's probably, the reason why he came back was I think he got caught and did a deal because the CIA or NSA or one of the alphabet groups basically realised how influential and how useful Q could be, which is why it's taken a sudden upturn, a sudden surge. Why is it being allowed on YouTube past the algorithms when no one else is? It's been given a free pass. They're just a few examples, a few tidbits. I'll leave you with one last one. A channel called MAGA Federation, who incidentally the founder of, the owner of the MAGA Federation, I think it's MAGA Federation or MAGA Foundation, I can't remember. It was that smaller channel, honestly, it makes no odds, basically. But the guy who set up that channel was one of Prey Medic's very good friends. And Prey Medic had a very sudden and public beef with him on another Q guy called Bill Mitchell's channel. The day after, there was a post from Q asking them to basically dox him, the guy who ran MAGA Federation. It's a 1,000 sub channel. Why is he concerned about a 1,000 sub channel? You people need to start asking yourselves, right? If Q is so high level and disseminating some of this kind of information, right? They are risking their lives every single time they put a post up. So why put posts up endorsing people? Why would they risk their lives to do that? Especially people like David Wilcock and Corey Good and Jordan Saga. Jordan Saga is basically David Wilcock's protege, right? Wilcock has been blooming singing from the hilltops about Q posts, right? He knows Q personally and blah 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 blah, right? I think he does know Q personally, yeah, because he found out who they were, which was Prey Medic, pamphlet, etc. I started blackmailing him, especially Prey Medic. He probably found out the information that I did, that he was using the money from his Q posts, his Q related channel and Q related stuff, and claiming it as religious, part of his religious order. So he wouldn't need to pay tax. I think David Wilcock found that out and started blackmailing him. Along with the same with Jerome Corsi, a non-Mossad agent. No one answers these questions. Mike Cernovich. Why was it people go on about him so highly? Yet he was part of Epstein's lawyer. What's he called? Well, you know what I mean. He basically started putting a smear campaign on all of Epstein's lawyers, victims, basically, the women that were his victims. Trump even hired him. You people go on about the swamp, right? Attorney General Barr was Bush's, Bush Senior's Attorney General. He's got Goldman Sachs running the Fed. What are you people thinking? These arrests aren't coming. No matter what you say, these arrests aren't coming. No matter how much you want to believe they are, they're not coming. Now, I'm not saying give up, because some of you do some damn good research, you really do. Yeah? You need to keep doing that, but you need to drop Q. because it's going to come out as a hoax eventually. It was dying off, and like I said, I think one of the alphabet agencies got a hold of it. The reason why it was dying off was because Praying Medic was on the run. David Wilcock was also was probably on the run again for copyright, basically. Cernovich, to do with Epstein's lawyer. His name absolutely fucking escapes me, but you people know what I mean. You need to take the blinkers off, let the light hit your eyes, and then you'll start to wake up. A lot of you are new to this kind of thing. I've been doing this 30 odd years. Anyway, it's a hard thing to talk about. Like I said, most of you are probably going to immediately dislike this video, but it needed saying. But instead of disliking it, instead of putting snide comments in the comments, look into what I've just talked about. Use your research head and not your emotional head. Yeah? Anyway, like, subscribe, do whatever. Even I'm not going to delete the comments when you put them in there anyway. I never do. But before you come up with a tirade, make sure you've got your information straight first. Yeah? Anyway, see you later.